What do? We believe the positive. What does Philippians say in verse 4, chapter 4, verse 8? Whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence, if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things. So he's saying, he's looking in your hearts. So think about the positive things in your life. Look for the good in others. So look for the purpose. Is our next what we're going to look at. In 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 10, after you have suffered a little while, the God of all grace, who has called you to his eternal glory in Christ, will himself restore, confirm, strengthen, and establish you. The New King James Version says, will settle you. The header in my Bible for this section of verse says, submit to God, resist the devil. God has a purpose for each of us as Christians in all that he allows. Sometimes we don't know that. Let me rephrase that. Sometimes we don't remember that. We know that. As Christians, we know that God has a purpose for us in everything that he allows. Sometimes we forget it. Sometimes we're tested, and this is the hard part to accept, to strengthen and increase our faith. We don't know what that test is about. What do you gain from that? Well, sometimes it builds in us a firmer, stronger foundation that will make us increase our steadfastness, our being unmovable. That this is a result of the test that we're being faced with, and we don't necessarily recognize it each time that it happens. So that's why we need to think about it. We have to look for the purpose in that we're being tested. Next, we need to utilize the promises. Romans 15:4. For whatever was written in former days was written for our instruction, that through endurance and through the encouragement of the Scriptures, we might have hope. So as a Christian, we should utilize God's promises by reading them. Now, you can stop and pause with that, and I would ask that you ponder that. Stop and read them. I could say, well, maybe I need to do a little bit more with my daily Bible reading. Maybe I need to have a daily Bible reading, or maybe I'm really reading and I need to study and understand it a little bit more. That's up to you. You have to make that decision. But then we need to remember them. And that's the challenge for me, because as I get older, my